Act 5, Scene 1. Athens, the Palace of Theseus. Enter Theseus, Hippolyta, Philostrate, lords and attendants.
'Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are imagination all compact. One sees more devils than vast hell can hold, that is, the madman. The lover, all as frantic, sees Helen's beauty in a brow of Egypt. The poet's eye, in fine frenzy rolling, doth glance from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven. As imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shapes and gives to airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Such tricks hath strong imagination, that if it would but apprehend some joy, it comprehends some bringer of that joy. Or in the night, imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed to bear.
All the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancy images, and grows to something of great constancy, but, however strange and admirable.
Oh, here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth.
Enter Lysander, Demetrius, Hermia, and Helena.
Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us wait in your royal walks, your board, your bed.
Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Call Philostrate.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for us this evening? What mask? What music? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There is a brief how many sports are ripe. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
Giving a paper to Theseus.
The battle with the centaurs to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. Well, none of that. That have I told, my love, in glory of my kinsman Hercules. The riot of the tipsy bacchanals, tearing the Thracian singer in their rage. This is an old device, and it was played when I from Thebes came as a conqueror. The thrice 3 muses mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary. Oh, that is some satire, keen and critical, not sorting with a nuptial ceremony. A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief, that is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I've known a play, but by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious for all in a play. There is not one word apt, one player fitted, and tragical, my noble lord, it is. For Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water. But more merry tears the passion of loud laughter never shed.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which never laboured in their minds till now, and now have toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing, nothing in the world, unless you find sport in their intents, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pain. To you do service.
I will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. Go, bring them in, and take your places, ladies.
Exit Philostrate.
I love not to see wretchedness or charged in duty in his service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
He says they can do nothing in this kind.
The kind are we to give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake, and what poor duty cannot do, noble respect takes it in might, not merit. Where I have come, great clerks have purposed to greet me with premeditated welcomes. Where I have seen them shiver and look pale, make periods in the midst of sentences, throttle their practised accent and their fears, and in conclusion dumbly have broke off, not paying me a welcome. Trust me, sweet, out of this silence yet I picked a welcome, and in the modesty of fearful duty I read as much from the rattling tongue of saucy and audacious eloquence. Love, therefore, and tongue-tied simplicity in least speak most to my capacity.
Re-enter Philostrate.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
Flourish of trumpets. Enter Quince for the prologue.
If we offend, it is with our goodwill that you should think we come here not to offend, but with goodwill to show our simple skill. That is the true beginning of our end. Consider then we come, but in despite we do not come, as minding to contest you. Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here that you should here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
This fellow doth not stand upon points.
He hath read his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not to stop. A good moral, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he hath played his prologue like a child on a recorder, as sound but not in government.
His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, but all disordered. Who is next?
Enter Pyramus and Thisbe, Wall, Moonshine, and Lion.
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe, is certain. This man with line and rough cast doth present Wall, that vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through Wall's chink, poor souls they are content to whisper, at the which let no man wonder. This man with lanthorn, dog, and bush of thorn presenteth Moonshine. For if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninnis' tomb. There to woo this grisly beast, which Lion hight by name, the trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which Lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle stain. Whereat, with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast. And Thisbe, tarrying in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let Lion, Moonshine, Wall, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
Exeunt prologue, Thisbe, Lion, and Moonshine.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may, many asses do.
In this same interlude it doth befall, that I, once now by name, present a wall, and such a wall as I would have you think, that had in it a crannied hole or chink, though which the lovers Pyrrhus and Thisbe did whisper often very secretly. This rough cast and stone doth show, that I am the same wall, the truth is so. And this the cranny is, right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire Lyman Hare to speak better?
It's the wittiest partition that's ever I heard discourse, my lord.
Enter Pyramus.
Ooh, Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
O grim look night, O night with hue so black, O night which ever art when day is not. O night, alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine, the wall, O sweet lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye.
Wall holds up his fingers.
Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what I see, no Thisbe do I see, O wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's due. She's not to enter now, and I am to spy her through the wall. You shall see it will fall pat, as I told you. Yonder she comes.
Enter Thisbe.
O wall, full often hast thou heard my moans, for part in my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit upon thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy. I can hear Thisbe's face. Thisbe?
My love, thou art my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace. And like Limander, am I trusty still?
And I, like Helen, still the fates me kill.
Not Shaffelus to Procurus was so true.
As Shaffelus to Procurus, I to you.
Kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss these walls whole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straight away?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Exeunt Pyramus and Thisbe.
Thus have I, wall, my part discharged so, and being done, thus wall away doth go.
Exit Snout as wall.
Oh, now is the mural down between the two neighbours?
No remedy, my lord, when walls are so wilful to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff I've ever heard.
The best in this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse, if imagination amend them.
It must be your imagination then, and not theirs.
If we imagine no worse of them than they of themselves, they may pass for excellent men. Oh, here come two noble beasts in, a man and a lion.
Enter Lion and Moonshine.
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here, when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar. They know that I, once snug the joiner, am a lion fell, nor else no lion's dam. For if I should, as lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
Oh, a very gentle beast of a good conscience.
The very best at a beast, my lord, that e'er I saw.
This lion is a very fox for his valour.
True, and a goose for his discretion.
Not so, my lord, for his valour cannot carry his discretion, and the fox carries the goose.
His discretion, I'm sure, cannot carry his valour, for the goose carries not the fox. It's well. Leave it to his discretion, and let us listen to the moon.
This landfall doth the horned moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
Well, he's no crescent, and his horns are invisible within circumference.
This landfall doth the horned moon present. Myself the man, I the moon do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put into the lanthorn. How else is it the man in the moon?
He dares not come there for the candle, for, you see, it's already in snuff.
I am weary of this moon. Would he would change?
Oh, it appears by his small light of discretion that he's in the wane. But yet, in courtesy, in all reason, we must stay the time.
Proceed, moon.
All that I have to say is to tell you that the lanthorn is the moon. I the man in the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog.
Why, all these should be in the lanthorn, for all these are in the moon. But silence. Here comes Thisbe.
Enter Thisbe.
This is old Ninny's tomb. Where is my love?
Roar!
Oh, well roared, lion.
Thisbe runs off.
Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shone, moon. Truly, the moon shines with a good grace.
The lion shakes Thisbe's mantle and exits.
Oh, well moused, lion.
So the lion vanished.
And then came Pyramus.
Enter Pyramus.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright, for by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe sight. But stay, O spite, but mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here. Eyes do you see, How can it be? O dainty duck, oh dear. The mantle good, what stained with blood, approach, ye furies fell. O fates, come, come, cut thread and thrum, quail crush, conclude, and quell.
This passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
Be true, my heart, but I pity the man.
O wherefore nature, didst thou lion's frame? Since lion's vile hath deflowered, my dear, which is, no, which is, was the fairest dame, that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come tears confound, out sword and wound, the pap of Pyramus, aye, the left pap, where heart doth hop.
Pyramus stabs himself.
Thus die, aye, thus, now I am dead, now I am fled, my soul in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light, moon, take thy flight.
Exit moonshine.
Now die, die, die.
Pyramus dies.
No die, but an ace. For him, he is but one.
Less than an ace, man, for he is dead, he is nothing.
With the help of a surgeon, he might yet recover and prove an ass.
How chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover?
She'll find him by starlight. Here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
Re-enter Thisbe.
Methinks she should not use a long one for such a Pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
A mote will turn the balance, which Pyramus, which Thisbe is the better. He for a man, God warrant us. She for a woman, God bless us.
He has spied him already with those sweet eyes.
And thus she means videlicet.
Asleep, my love. What? Dead, my dove? O Pyramus, arise. Speak, speak. Quite dumb. Dead, dead. A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. These my lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks, are gone, are gone. Lovers, make moan. His eyes were green as leeks. O sisters three, come, come to me, with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, since you have sure. With shears, his thread of silk, tongue not a word. Come, trusty sword, come blade my breast imbrue.
Thisbe stabs herself.
And farewell, friends. Thus Thisbe ends. Adieu, adieu, adieu.
Thisbe dies.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
I and Wall too.
No, I assure you, the wall is down and parted their fathers. Will it please you to see the epilogue, or to hear a burgomask dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you. Your play needs no excuse. Never excuse, for when the players are all dead, there needs none to be blamed. Marry, if he that writ it had played Pyramus and hanged himself in Thisbe's garter, it would have been a fine tragedy. And so it is truly and very notably discharged. Let your epilogue alone. The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. Lovers, to bed, 'tis almost fairy time. I fear we shall outsleep the coming morn as much as we this night have overwatched. This palpable gross play hath well beguiled the heavy gate of night. Sweet friends, to bed. A fortnight hold we this solemnity in nightly revels and new jollity.
Exeunt. Enter Puck.
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy ploughman snores, all with weary tasks fordone. Now the wasted brands do glow, whilst the screech owl, screeching loud, puts the wretch that lies in woe in remembrance of a shroud. Now it is the time of night, that the graves all gaping wide, every one lets forth his sprite in the churchway's paths to glide, and we fairies, that do run by the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now a frolic, not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before, to sweep the dust behind the door.
Enter Oberon and Titania with their train.
Through the house give gathering light, by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar. And this ditty after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note, hand in hand with fairy grace. We will sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray, to the best bride bed will we, which by us shall blessed be, and the issue they create ever shall be fortunate. So shall all the couples three ever true in loving be, and the blots of nature's hand shall not in their issue stand, never mole, hair, lip, nor scar, nor mark prodigious such as are despised in nativity, shall upon their children be with this field dew consecrate. Every fairy take his gate, and each several chamber bless, through this palace with sweet peace, and the owner of it blessed, ever shall in safety rest. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
Exeunt Oberon, Titania, and Train.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended. That you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends. We did it! Okay, I'd like to thank all the people who've taken part in this project. Going round my screen, Julie at the top, my partner Paul, Kieran, who, to be fair, does this so much better than I do. Kieran, you should really actually put this on stage because it'll be amazing. Caroline, the very lovely Vicky, and forever my queen, Kelly. Sean, who's doing an amazing job in the garage there. Tom, our resident makeup artist and all-round star. Peter,
dog,
also doubles as Santa, available for bookings, socially distanced this year. Shay down in the bottom, who apparently is also Smurfette, who knew. And finally, Greg. Thank you everybody for watching all 5 parts. I'm assuming you have watched all 5 parts. If you haven't, please do. And keep in touch with the Savoy. As soon as we can get an audience back in there, they're going to desperately need you guys, which is what we've all been doing it for, and painfully trying to do this thing over Zoom. So thanks everyone for watching, and we hope to see you all very, very soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.